Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to more Star Ocean 4. It has been, I don't know, like a few weeks. This is the first time I'm playing this since Final Fantasy 16 comes out. However, the thing is, I'm uploading videos as Final Fantasy 16 is going on YouTube and other games I'm doing. I'm uploading like other videos that were recorded before FF16, so it doesn't feel like it, but if you're keeping up with the playthrough, just to let you all know, this is the first time I'm playing this game since the release of FF16. The last time I played it, 16 was not released. So, yeah, you know, I've talked about it many times. I have to watch this cutscene.
Huh? Nobody's around.
I'm going to look inside the tents. We owe these people so much. The least we could do is say hello. Is anybody here? Huh? Lemel?
Nobody's here, Kay.
It appears they've all stepped out. We'll have to bid them a visit another time.
That's too bad. I wanted one of those cloaks too. You look dumb in it, but it would look good on me, Kay.
You really never stop, do you?
Well, FaZe, was she there? No, unfortunately not. I see. Well, let's try stopping by on the way back. Yeah, I suppose that would be best. So I need to, like, find the bunny. Where's the bunny? There it is, right there. So, we're heading to the Astral Desert. I'll talk as we're doing the Astral Desert. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Do I, like, have to kill this thing? But yeah, Star Ocean 4, again, I've been very vocal about, like, oh, how this playthrough isn't a big priority, but I want to get it done, and I like having a game that is just like, oh, hey, I'm playing it slowly, like, I'm still playing it, but not, like, super often. I do want to get this playthrough done, so, you know, I made the right call, and honestly, I was requested this playthrough, and again, because I thought, like, Star Ocean playthroughs did well on my channel, but then I come to the conclusion that I think Star Ocean 3 just did well because it was, like, on its own, not because it was a Star Ocean game. Which makes me feel a lot better because I can play other games that I want to get to. Because Star Ocean's like not super high on my priority list. What is Acrobatic Vault? Is it R2? No, it's probably after Ripper Pounce. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I have not played in like a few weeks. You can tell I'm really rusty with my combos on Miracle. But, what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, so, you know, these are videos I'm recording after FF16 came out. Other videos going up during this are videos that came up, or videos that were recorded before FF16, but the reason they didn't go up on YouTube sooner is two reasons. One, I don't want to upload this game too fast, because if I upload too fast and there's like a long break of like, oh, I wasn't able to record. So I keep the backlog really slow because I don't get to play this all that often, like, not only is my motivation to play this game not super high, because this game is good, but it's not, like, amazing. It's, like, a fine game. I do want it on the channel. I've talked about that many times. So people saying, like, oh, just quit, Nova. I'm not gonna quit. We're not quitting this playthrough. That spiky guy isn't in very good shape. We're not quitting this playthrough. We are finishing this game. Like, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not doing the post-game, though, because I'm not a fan of the post-game. We're just going through the main story, and I'm gonna have this game in the books, story-wise, because it's a Star Ocean game, and I made a promise to do all the Star Ocean games on my channel. Even if it's just the main story. It doesn't need to be, like, everything post-game, because Star Ocean 5, I only did the main story. I said I might go back for the post-game, but I wanted to do Star Ocean 2, and honestly, Star Ocean 5 isn't really a good enough game for me to want to go through the post-game, and people didn't really seem to care, because again, Star Ocean 3 the attention Star Ocean 3 got, playthrough-wise, is much higher than any other Star Ocean game. The only game to come close to the attention Star Ocean 3 got was Star Ocean 6. But even then, it was incomparable. But Star Ocean 6 is like the best Star Ocean game. I like Star Ocean 6. So, you know, nice multi-enemy finish. But, you know, so we're just doing the main story. I've come to the conclusion that we're just doing... It was already like, hey, we're doing the main story, basically, and then maybe some other stuff, but... Especially because side quests are so one-note in this game, they don't really mean that much, and I'm so busy with other stuff. People don't seem to care about the playthrough in general. Like, people aren't really paying this playthrough any attention. So, it's easier for me and myself, and also just to get the playthrough done sooner if I just do the main story, you know? Like, we're just gonna do the main story at this point. We're gonna go through the story. I'm not gonna necessarily speed run the game, but... And private actions. We'll do private actions as well, because those are on the Countess. Private actions, main story. That's our goal. Like, that's what I'm focusing on when playing this game. I'm just doing those two things, and we're not gonna mess with any other, like, going out of our way for side quests and everything. Even though I haven't been already, but that's... Just to let you all know, that's where I am with this playthrough. Can I not harvest this? Do I need to get off the bunny? That's really annoying.
Here we go.
To harvest, you gotta get off the bunny? That's, like, really stupid. Like, incredibly dumb. Oh, but I don't think I need the bunny for this part of the desert, which is good. And I think if you fall in the quicksand, you'll end up back at the entrance of the desert. I could be wrong on that. But yeah. Again, the game, I don't think Star Ocean 4 sucks. Because it doesn't. I think the characters I'm not a fan of. And the story's, like, neat, but the characters aren't interesting, so why would I care about the story? And the gameplay is fun, but I'm gonna be real with you. Playing the game again, the gameplay is definitely not as fun as I remember it being. Like, it's still a good time. I'm not having a miserable time. The combat's good enough. It's definitely not as good as I remember it being. Like, it's not good enough where I'm just like, oh, I'm having a fun time because I'm playing the game, you know? But Star Ocean 4 is, like, the combat's good. It's definitely not, like, amazing. I used to think of it as, like, oh, the best in Star Ocean, which it probably was before, 6. But even then, I'm gonna be real with you, I think I'd rather be playing Star Ocean 3's combat than 4. Mostly because the rest of Star Ocean 3 is so solid. Like, Star Ocean 4's combat is better than 3, but I don't think it's so good that I would rather play 4 over 3, you know? Like, I think I would rather play, like, 3's combat is good enough where I'd rather play it than 4. Because 3 has so many other good qualities. Again, 3 is not perfect, but it was my favorite before 6 came out. Get him, doggy. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about Star Ocean 4. Which I've been vocal about, like, not, like, being a big fan of this game, but I want to play it for the channel. I want to just have the main story on the channel, because I promised all the Star Oceans on this channel. I made that commitment, so I want to stick to it, you know? Even if people don't really care about Star Ocean, because Star Ocean 3, the playthrough did so well. Every other playthrough didn't even come close. 6 made it kind of close to doing, like, oh, yeah. 6 made it kind of close to being, like, oh, decent attention. Like, 6 got a decent amount of attention, but I enjoyed 6. So, again, if I enjoy a game, it's not going to matter if the game does well or not, you know? Because, like, games like Art the Lad 2, or, like, the Tales of games I play, or I'm going through Wild Arms 1 and 2 right now. Like, they don't get necessarily a lot of attention. Games that don't get attention, if I'm enjoying the game, it's not gonna bother me, you know? It's not gonna bother me if, like, I'm going through, like, Wild Arms 1 or something, which I did go through Wild Arms 1 at the time of recording this. I'm playing Wild Arms 2 right now. But, I went through that game. It didn't really get any, like, views or comments or any attention, like, people, like, enjoying it. So I don't really know if people, like, enjoyed that playthrough. But you know what? I enjoyed that playthrough. So my enjoyment is what matters mostly, too. Obviously, it'd be good if people enjoyed content and I enjoyed content. But that's not the way it works, unfortunately.
I'm so glad.
At least for my channel, not yet.
Useful experience.
But I enjoy doing this, which is why I keep doing it. If I didn't enjoy doing this, I would have stopped YouTube. I would have stopped YouTube and got burnt out. Okay, that's kind of stupid that you have to come here and then you have to surrender because you can't go back and you need a bunny. But okay, I gotta get this bunny again. But I enjoyed the playthroughs. I enjoyed playing on YouTube because it's basically like I'm playing on my own, except I'm sharing my experiences, talking. I have a good enough community. Like, there are people that watch on Twitch that I enjoy, so that's really fun. I have a dedicated fan base on Twitch. It's not a super big fan base, but it's a fan base nonetheless, and I'm definitely grateful for the people that come to watch. So, you know. I mean, obviously, I would want people to enjoy my content and me to enjoy my content. But if I'm enjoying my content, then, like, you know, I don't want to make this sound in a rude way, but if I'm enjoying my content, then I don't really care if other people aren't, you know? Because I'm playing the games for my own enjoyment too. So if I'm not enjoying my content, why would I force myself to go through it, you know? And I'm not going to quit Star Ocean 4. I'm going to finish Star Ocean 4 because I committed to getting all the Star Oceans on the channel, and the last thing I want to do is drop the playthroughs, because I hate dropping the playthroughs. Of course, sometimes games suck, Grandia Extreme, and I just have to drop the playthrough because it's a miserable experience. But, you know. I started Star Ocean 4 thinking it would get attention because so many people... There were like a few people that wanted to see me play it, so that was on me. I started Star Ocean 4 sort of against my will. Not insanely against my will, but I wasn't 100% like, I want to play Star Ocean 4. The reason I started it was because people were asking for it, and I thought I should record it so I can get it done. Because I didn't really have room on my stream schedule to play it, because I wanted to play some other stuff. So I started Star Ocean 4, not incredibly because I didn't want to, but it was mostly to satisfy the people that wanted to see the playthrough. And now...
I could have done this all by myself.
I'm not blaming the people who aren't, like, I'm not blaming people for not watching the playthrough. I want to make that very clear. But because that's the reason I started Star Ocean 4, that's affecting my, like, oh, I shouldn't have started this. I don't want to leave the playthrough in the dust. I don't want to leave it on a hiatus. But again, Star Ocean 4 isn't such a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It's like a fine game. It's an average game, I probably would say. Like 5, 6 out of 10, depending. Honestly, I probably would have gave it a 6 out of 10 before, but the combat isn't as good as I remember, so probably a 5 out of 10. It's like a good enough game. I wouldn't recommend it unless you like other Star Ocean games. But, you know. I'm not gonna mind that because I don't want to get off my bunny. Although I don't think I need the bunny anymore, but I'm still not gonna get off. But, you know. That's how I'm feeling with the playthrough and the game. Like, it's sort of my own fault because I started the playthrough because I wanted to satisfy those people that wanted to see Star Ocean 4. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna get the main story done, and then I'll have the main story done. It'll be in the books. And speaking of main story, Star Ocean 4 isn't actually that long if you focus on the main story. We're probably like a good halfway through the game, maybe. Which sounds like a lot, but I mean...
We can use this.
You know, it be that way, them's the breaks. I'm gonna try to make it a commitment to play more often. Especially because FF16 came out and there's no other new releases I care about. So there's no excuse for me not playing it and just getting closer to getting it done. But at the same time, I'm also like, hey, if people don't really care about this playthrough, they don't care about how slow it is. But I do want to get it done, so I'm going to try to make it a commitment to play it as often as I can. Because I want to get it done, also, because Star Ocean 2 is getting an HD 2D remake. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I like Star Ocean 2 a good bit. Star Ocean 2 is a good Star Ocean game. It's getting an HD 2D remake, which is super gorgeous. I am super pumped for it. So I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of that on November 2nd. I'll be doing Reina's story playthrough. That'll be the Reina story playthrough I do because I did Claude's story like it was like what, a year ago by now? I think I did that playthrough before Star Ocean 6. Yeah, so it had to have been like a year and a half since I did the Claude story playthrough. So I'm gonna be doing Reina's story via the HD 2D remake. I am super excited. And also, every Star Ocean game will be on modern consoles, which is great, which means platinum trophies, here I come. Although I'll never try to get the platinum in this game, because the platinum in this game is ridiculous. But anyway, there's my rant of Star Ocean. Like, I still enjoy Star Ocean games enough, but as I play other games, Star Ocean is definitely, like, my opinion, not necessarily my opinion, but my, what's the word? I'm trying to think of what the word is. I can't wait till we get the bunny call skill, because the bunny call skill is, gonna be very nice to have. My hype, I guess you would say, my hype on Star Ocean, like, oh, my enjoyment of the games has decreased. Like, I used to enjoy these games a lot more back then. As I played other RPGs, I'm like, I don't know, Star Ocean just ain't it anymore. Like, 6 was good, don't get me wrong, but there are so many other games I love more than Star Ocean 6. 6 was the comeback Star Ocean needed, but even then, it had problems, and it's far from perfect, you know? Where am I going? Oh, I think I'm going that way. Probably. Need to get my bunny again, which is really annoying. I hate this whole, like, hey, you have to, like, lose your bunny to pick up harvesting and mining points. And then you have to run all the way back to get the bunny. It's really annoying. Also, the environments in Star Ocean 4 are nice. This game is definitely the best planet exploration because it has the most planets. Again, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I guess I always knew Star Ocean 4 wasn't a great game, but I'm kind of like, playing it again, I'm like, it's probably just Star Ocean in general. I feel like my hype on Star Ocean is just dying down a little. Every time I play a Star Ocean game, I'm kind of like, I almost always rather play a Tales of game. Maybe that has to do with it as well. As I play more Tales of games and more RPGs in general, I'm just like, Star Ocean really feels like poor man's Tales of, I guess. Like, Tales of is just always so much better at characters and story, and the gameplay in Tales of is fun. Like, Star Ocean's gameplay is always consistently fun for the most part, but it's kind of like not, it's like decent to mediocre and everything else depending on the entry. Even the best Star Ocean games like 2, 3, and 6, their characters and story aren't like all of that. They're good enough, but they're not all of that. Like, maybe that's a big part of it. Maybe I compare this game to Tales of. Maybe I compare Star Ocean to Tales of so much, and I'm just like, I'd rather play a Tales of game. But also, it's kind of true. Like, Star Ocean doesn't really excel at anything. The best thing it excels at is sci-fi, but even then, it doesn't use its sci-fi themes to the fullest, I guess. I almost always rather play a Tales of game when I'm playing a Star Ocean game. That being said, I'm still excited for Star Ocean 2 HCP because I like Star Ocean 2 and it looks really pretty. And again, I want to make it very, very clear because people will take this the wrong way. This is not saying I hate Star Ocean games. I don't hate them. They're just kind of meh, I guess. I'm still going to play Star Ocean 1 Wonderful. At some point. Glad everyone's safe. And I'll probably still end up doing... All the time. Yeah, stronger all the time. I'm gonna play Star Ocean 1 at some point. It's definitely not gonna be anytime soon, though. Like, we're gonna take a Star Ocean, well, after this, we're playing the Star Ocean 2 remake. After the Star Ocean 2 remake, we're gonna take a Star Ocean break. There will be a break from Star Ocean games. For sure. The only ones I'll have to do are Star Ocean 1 and then Star Ocean 6 again. I do want to do Letitia's side. Even though I'm saying, like, Star Ocean games aren't amazing, Star Ocean 6 was still good enough where I want to go through Letitia's side. And to get the Platinum Trophy in it as well. And the sooner I do Letitia's side, the sooner I can get my Platinum. But also, it won't happen for a long time, because Star Ocean 6 isn't even out for a year yet. It hasn't even been a year since 6 came out. By the way, I'm ignoring all these harvest points, because I really don't feel like giving up my bunny. But yeah. If you are out there and enjoying the playthrough, I hope you are enjoying the playthrough. And I do plan to finish it, I promise. There's another bunny here, so I can pick another bunny up. if I wanted to. This is a new enemy to fight. It's like a green blade root. But yeah, people enjoying the playthrough. Keep enjoying the playthrough, I hope. I promise I'm not going to abandon it. We're going to finish Star Ocean 4, but we are only going to do the main story. We're not going to do anything else. Main story and private actions. Because private actions are convenient. You don't have to go out of your way for them. For the most part. We might not get all of them, but I'll get all the ones on the Countess. So, private actions, main story is the goal. There really isn't much side content we're doing, other than the post-game. But I don't like the post-game all that much. And also, I just don't have the time nor the desire. So, you know.